Welcome in. This is the Cosmic Watch, and I'm Franklin, your astrologer. Over the next hour, we will look at the stars and find out what's going on. We'll also be joined in our chat room here by subscribers to the channel who get a reading. And this is something that you can do with myself or any of the psychics here at weforetell.com. Weforetell.com is where you will find us, and we're available for psychic readings. And also here on YouTube, we offer a lot of information about astrology. Right now, the January videos for the different astrology signs are up, and these include not only your regular look at the month of January, but also a look at the new year 2024 for each of the signs. So as you check out your astrology video this for January here on YouTube, be sure and look at the videos that we have for you, compatibility videos between the signs, tarot card, understanding tarot card readings. It's all there for you at YouTube. And if you like what you see, and please give us a thumbs up, because it really does make a difference, and we do thank you for your support as we get in to the new year. Now, this is the 5th day of January, and if you were born on this date, you are a Capricorn, and that's the 10th house. And Capricorn finishes up the year within the sign there, and that makes Capricorn sort of the combination of Santa Claus and Father Time, right? Taking your resolutions, as it were, and of course, as Santa Claus. Giving you what you deserve. That's the whole concept behind it. It's not just that Santa Claus is watching you. It's that Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is all about your fate, your destiny, what you are in this life to do. So it truly is hope and promise for better times coming. This is what the new year is all about. And Father Time handing off to the baby new year, and all hope and good things are available. And then this is what Capricorn is about. And we're joined in the chat room by Alberto saying hello. And Alberto, you're first up, and you'll get the first reading for tonight. Let's see. Would you? Where do you want me to start? Is there a particular question, Alberto, that you would like to have an answer to? Or are we just going to dive in and see what's in store for you as we slip into the new moon sign here, right about this time? We're slipping into Scorpio, and Scorpio is about the secrets. So Alberto says, please just dive in, and let's see if we can connect with Alberto out there tonight. Following the path, Alberto. Following the next logical step, And this is all about the new year. You're ready to 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 get out of that comfortable rut that you've been in. Alberto, you've been stuck in a cosmic step, a karmic step. And it's so easy to do because when we find a step where we're most comfortable, of course we want to stay there. But it's it's just it it's just as wrong, really, to try and stay in a step as it is to try and skip the next step. Of course, you think maybe it's going to be boring. You can't skip over steps. You have to take them one at the time and completely immerse yourself in that step. Be sure that you have done all that you can do, and then the only way to be able to move on to the next step is to be able to release the past, to let it go, to let others share it, just like the breath that we breathe every day, and then we recycle it for the benefit of each other. We give it to everybody else. Unfortunately, like the flu too, right? We pass these things along. Everything, karma included, is in that air that we breathe. And right now, Alberto, you have the opportunity to to bless it and release it. And when you let go of this particular step, you're going to find that what happens next is just waiting for you. It's sitting there in the wings, and of course we want to know what it is. So, Alberto, the next card is what's coming. There's something in your pathway right now, and it can either be a stepping stone or a stumbling block. It's what is coming into your life immediately is ooh, someone who knows who you are. This is this is someone who can actually nurture your soul, Alberto, who knows exactly what you want and what you need. Or this could be what you've been looking for, what you've been asking for. Someone who actually understands you and can help you to understand yourself. Can help you to see why things are so important to you, certain things, and where this comes from. This is almost certainly, Alberto, this is almost certainly somebody that you've been in a previous life with, that played an important part in your life, saved you from a lot of trouble in life, and this is why you're going to want to be good to them, to nurture them, because you'll recognize them from another life. Oh, hey, here's Larry coming into the chat room. Larry asking, pull a card for me, and Larry patiently waiting. And that's when, if you'll remember last week when we did a reading for Larry, it showed this tremendous good fortune that was coming into his life, and looked like it was immediately coming. So Larry, let's see if you're still waiting. Where you are right now, Larry, is waiting waiting for this painful past period, and that's last year, to finally pass, to be able to wake up and see the new reality. And this is also that's a 9, Larry. That's the end of a cycle. That means the the old is over, and even though perhaps the landslide of good fortune hasn't completely come in yet. See, this is all connected to the retrograde that came to an end on, what was it, Tuesday, when we finally got out from under this and let the new year begin. Since in the last couple of days, things have really began to break free. Larry, let's see what is in your immediate future. What's just about to fall in front of you, Larry, is the secret code, the secret combination, the you understanding why you're going to get what you're going to get. This is the reason that this good fortune is coming to you, Larry, is to be able to take care of the one that you have always secretly wanted to take care of and haven't been able to. That's the reason for it coming in. Here's Kika saying hi, and Heather, all joining us in the chat room tonight. Kika, you're next up. Let's have a look and see what. Kika's asking about Seth again. Will Seth contact me, and if so, when is that going to happen for Kika? Oh, we can see the two of you both of you are wanting to get together, Kika. So this is from both sides. I would say that yes, the answer is yes. That Seth is trying to contact you, and is trying to contact you on a psychic level. This is why the disconnect. He thinks he is connecting to you on the psychic level. He's sending you messages, so he's not bothering to send you material world messages. That's why the hold up right now. SJ saying hi. We didn't get Heather in here. Heather, it's time for you. Let's see what's going on with Heather tonight. I know I've asked before, says Heather. Just want to be sure. Hank and the kids going to remove the gate. Okay. So we're talking about Heather's dog, and are they going to be able to do what she wants them to be able to do? Yes. Yeah. See, you've got the whole bunch. You're mixing them together. That's exactly what you're doing. You're Heather. The fact that you are so compassionately connected to the animals there. They telepathically come to you and let you know that because you're they contact you mainly by rubbing up against you. That's the way a pet hugs you and thanks you, is that they rub up against you. And now after Kiko, we got SJ, and now Betty. Betty saying hello. Betty, uh, is there a particular question that no, Birdie? I'm sorry. It is okay. This is Birdie. Birdie, is there a particular question that we could get to for you? Heather says the kitten and Hank were just interacting, and then he pushed the bottom of the gate heater. Pushed in the gate to get him. Well, is there really a problem between those animals? It seems to be solved. Uh, I think it's a matter of you being there and showing both of them that you care about them, that there's no problem, that they're not going to take anything away from each other. That's the big thing that that will um, that will bring them all together and let them live peacefully together. They the dog may just be showing off for you to protect you, to show you that how much they care. Heather says 3 cats, well 4, but does well with the 4. Wow, see I think a lot of that is the cats doing the testing, right? Seeing how far they can push things, and boy, the young ones just don't know what. And it's up to you to provide a sane place for them to be able to interact with each other, and it sounds like you're doing a real good job. And we never got to Birdie. Birdie, let's see what is pulling from you. Oh boy, having to change. You've got changes coming into your life, Birdie, and this is other people trying to tell you what to do. Yeah. Me, other people are trying to really control you. And the message here, Birdie, is that you're in the right. You have the moral authority in this, and these people are attacking you for all the wrong reasons. You just got to stand up for yourself and do what you think is right. And as always, that's all any of us can do is what we consider to be right. And then this is Capricorn all over. Capricorn can look through the hard times and see the light at the end of the tunnel. They can see that the work that they put in now is going to help them in the future. It's going to make a better future. And this is the biggest thing about the the whole card system and the whole idea of having different personalities, for the different signs. It's all stories, parables, fables, if you will, and all written in the same tone as all of the great teachers who have all used stories. They all try and give us a way of showing that everybody counts, that God's in everybody, and that includes the animals too. So this is why it's important to us to treat not only all of the people on Earth with dignity, but the animals too. Animals really got left out, on the certain things like the commandment not to kill. Um, when you really look at it, um, it's the idea of not killing really comes down to not making someone else seek revenge. That's the real secret. We get so lost in revenge that we don't have time to forgive other people. And the awful thing about revenge is that it begets more revenge. Revenge only brings revenge. Revenge never heals the past because the past is unchangeable. So revenge is never satisfying. There's no amount of revenge that's ever going to heal the past. So the alternative is forgiveness, and uh, I think this is what the whole world is here for, and to show us that we can forgive each other. This is what astrology is, to show us that we all see the stars. We're all looking at the same stars, but we see them differently. We see different things, different patterns in these stars. You know, Copernicus, remember? You remember Copernicus, right? In about the year 1500, Copernicus was studying retrograding planets, looking at these planets that seem to stop in the sky and some even moving backwards. The only way that was possible is if everything were circling the sun and the earth were not a stationary platform and it was not flat. It's really the study of astrology that provided us with the proof that the earth is not flat, and the whole point of astrology is to forgive. There's no tarot card that tells you how to get revenge. It's not in. This is a system of forgiveness, and astrology is the very same way. There's no. They don't tell you how to get better revenge ever. That's not a message that's going to come from the stars. So we are um, into a very, very interesting time with this new year that we have now picked up. The year 2024 adds up to an 8. And 8 is about receiving what you deserve. And if that's abundance, this is the time for it. This is the time when you reap what you've sown. The first year of the 9-year cycle was where you planted the seed, you planted the idea, and then in the second year, you got the help you needed. The rain, the sunshine came out of nowhere to help your idea, if it was the good idea, if it was the right idea, if it was supposed to do what it does in the evolution of the entire world out there. And these are very very trying times. We're going into the final year now of Neptune being in Pisces, and this has been going on for 10 years or so. Uh, the outer planets take an awful long time to go through the different phases, but what has happened, of course, with Neptune being in charge of water, we've had all of the problems with clean water, and all the problems with toxins, such as the COVID years and the drug abuse years. And it's because while Neptune is in Pisces, we're all more open, more sensitive to toxins. And this is why the um, uh, Earth warming up and all of the pollution coming back at us is going to come to a um, a focus this year between now and next March, a year from March. Things are really going to accelerate. So hold on. Things are about to really get moving this year, and the people who were born on this day in particular, you're adding up your date of birth adds up to 14. So a person born today has the influences of 1 and 4 and the overall life path of 5. And the 1 and 4, see, 1 is about having the ability to do what you need to do, but not having the self-confidence to really get out there and do it and put it in front of people. So when you put the 1 with the 4, and the 4 is about taking logical steps, taking each and every step, not skipping over the steps, you're going to have a life of a person who goes through great changes. See, that 5, the overall destiny of the person born today, means that they are going to look for change, look for adventure. They're going to look for thrills. They're going to be a person who gets out there and really lives and enjoys life, and is going to have to learn the lesson of being able to let things go, to let the past go. And it's one of the great lessons that everyone needs to learn in their life is that you have to let things go. It's just like breathing the air that we all breathe, and then recycle for each other. It's it's doing work for each other that really is rewarding. I know it certainly is for me. This is why I have enjoyed doing these live streaming hours so much, to be able to give people in our chat room a chance to ask questions. And what we're doing right now, if anyone in the chat room needs further help, let's do it. Let's see what questions you have for tonight. This has certainly been a changeable time this particular week, as the retrograde of Mercury finally came to an end, and we won't have another one until April. In fact, looking ahead at the coming year, I believe there were how many retrogrades will I? Okay, next year we've just finished the first one that finished up on January the 2nd. There, the next one will be in April. Begins April 1st, April Fool's Day, huh? And then another one will come up in August, and then in November and December, we're going to have those retrograde about 2 weeks on each one. And what, as you just saw in the past 2 weeks, when Mercury goes into retrograde, we experience a repeat. and it can be a repeat of anything from what happened this time a year ago to what happened this time a month ago. What just finished happening can suddenly be an opportunity for you to not just have to repeat it, but to have another chance, to have a second chance of seeing this same thing over and maybe reacting differently than you reacted to whatever was thrown in your path. You always have a choice of having either a positive or a negative reaction. And the thing about positive and negative thought is that it attracts and creates like thought, like energy. You bring it to yourself. So when when you walk around with a frown on your face, you're inviting negative energy to join you. And when you're positive, you can create a positive energy field around you. You can really generate good karma for the people around you. And that's really what we're here for, is to try and work together, to try and help each other, because sooner or later we're all going to want to see God. And the only way we can do that is if every spirit on this earth is enlightened. And here's SJ saying, pull a card for me. SJ, let's just see what what's the situation around SJ right now. Ooh, okay. This is you releasing that eagle. You know what the lesson of the eagle is, SJ? Attaining altitude, getting higher and higher. And then this can be socially, this can be work, this can be whatever it takes to get you higher and higher. The lesson of the eagle is that those who attain altitude, those who go higher and higher, will have to come down harder and harder. So it's better to level off. And the way to do that is to release the past. See, releasing that bird to go where it wants to go. And that's releasing the past. And SJ, that's what that's what is that's what's working right now, is you letting go of the old desires. When we desire altitude, that's for altitude's sake? No. Once we lose our desire, then we can appreciate everything, appreciate where you are now and who you are now. And that's it. The great lesson to be learned in life is that you do not have to be perfect. And isn't that a great thing to know? No matter what has fallen into your life, good or bad, no matter what has come to you in previous lives, nothing has done you any permanent harm. There's no permanent damage to your spirit. You through reincarnation, you will get another chance. This is not the last chance. And once you know that in order to get meaning out of this life, you don't have to live it perfectly. All you have to do is live it. No matter, so you came into this life flawed, and you tried one particular way of working that karma out. Whether it worked or not, you still marked off of your bucket list one more lifetime that you wanted to live. It's been effective. You learned something, and this is what we're supposed to learn from the past, is to not repeat the past in the same way with the same attitude. And because of that, we learn nothing, and we're just wasting our time. We're wasting our karmic time. We're going to have to live through it again. The politicians who keep saying what they've always said over and over again are stuck in their own past. They have not learned the lesson that their past has been trying to teach them, and they're having to repeat it over and over and over. And someday they'll finally get it. But this is how things get stuck in the past. This is how when you're a radio disc jockey, you end up playing oldies, and you get stuck in the past. Music is a great metaphor for our lives, because it's all based on the past. If you had never heard any recorded music in your life, you would not be able to make recorded music. But everything built upon the past that is changeable because of decisions that you make today. And this gives you power to know that you can change the future. The past is written in stone. There's no need to worry about it. It is what it is, right? It was here when you got here. It's going to be here when you leave. All you can do is do the best that you can. And SJ, that's a wonderful card, because it shows that you understand that you're not trying to keep troubles or joys within you. You're sharing them with the world. And one of the big things we have to learn is that the best thing we can share with the world is our mistakes. Let the world learn from us. Those who claim to never make mistakes are so horribly wrong. And they're going to be shown through karmic examples that God, the uncreated creator, whatever God is, obviously has a sense of humor, a sense of ironic humor that, thank God, allows God to forgive us of our own ignorance. You've already been forgiven. You don't have to be perfect in this life. You're just learning more lessons. And when you have reached your enlightenment, then you'll be in the spirit world, waiting for everyone to reach their enlightenment. Some have probably been waiting forever, don't you think? Probably get a little tired of it. They probably could use some thrills. Think about the spirit world and the spirit guides who are there. They are waiting for everyone's enlightenment. That's why they become spirit guides, to try and help the rest of us to be able to come together and actually reach our enlightenment, which is to forgive each other of everything. You know, we're all in the same boat. Um, Telling fortunes, reading cards is no more than knowing which way the ocean current is taking your boat and where you're going to end up. So now we got one boat, we got one destination, and throwing any spirit overboard is just going to delay our enlightenment, delay the evolution that's going on out there in the world that wants to happen, because the world is ever changing. Everything in it is ever changing and trying to become useful. Everything that's ever been written, everything that's ever been said is striving to be of use, to be of that karmic use. SJ say, thank you. That SJ, the the what's coming, what's the outcome of what's going on for you right now, the where this is leading to. Oh man, isn't that great? That's the 10 of Pentacles is beyond getting what you want. It's finding contentment with what you have. Whatever you have, you find contentment with it. And this could be another soul. This could be anything in your life, but it's finding balance. It's being able to know that you have control of your life, SJ. You can. And it's all in what you think, right? Anything is possible if you think it is. It's really just as simple as that. And you can guide yourself through this this world and try to find how to live a cool life, right? And is it even possible in this hot house? I mean, we're flowers in the hot house, and it's just getting hotter all the time. Heather says positive manifesting. Yes, it's picturing things in your mind. There's no better way to bring something into reality than to give your guides exact knowledge of what you want. If you want it for the right reasons, it can happen today, and it can just as likely happen next year or in the next lifetime. When an angel says things, your destiny is getting really close, they can mean in just a few more lifetimes. You know, time just means time is meaningless in the spirit world. They've been here forever. And speaking of forever, all human spirits were created by the uncreated creator to live forever. You can't kill a human spirit. I mean, you can do away with that cocoon, that body that it's in there, but you don't hurt the spirit. Nothing that's ever happened to you has done any damage to your spirit. And this frees us, that knowledge frees us from ever having to seek revenge for the death of anyone or anything. So with new knowledge, you get to start over. That's reincarnation. It's, you get to start over, and you don't take anything but knowledge along with you into the next life, into more lives. Your um, punishment is what humans do to themselves. And most of the problems that we have in the modern world today are because we believe in punishment and people having to pay the price and being punished. And this leads to that this feeling that we have to punish others. And see that's where the hate crimes and the mass killings come from. The over the top, retaliations for any perceived slight or we really this is contagious. We catch it from the national level. Countries getting in a snit and having so many armed forces people have to die. There there has to be a better way, and this is the sort of thing that has to be overcome for us to actually reach our enlightenment. And that means we all have to work together. We all have to pull each other up the mountain as we're trying to get there, right? And we have to remember that we do have spirit guides, and spirit guides can be very effective. Very effective. They can come to us and tell us that we have a special dispensation from God to do whatever we have to do to protect ourselves or to reach our destiny. There is a negative side of the universe that can provide information that you think is coming from your spirit guides. And this is why so many people have done so many wrong-headed things, usually with good intentions as what leads the way. Things can go bad after they sit in the past for too long and don't release the past. Religions are still living in the dark ages. They want to keep their herd inside the financial fences that we're all kept inside so we can be milked. No, it's a situation where the individual seems to be losing their power. And the more people, the more humans think that they do not have the power to change the world, the more the negative side is controlling us. And we have to be able to see the difference between the guides who come to us with good intentions and those that don't. And the way to discern is that when your angels, when your guides come to you, they always come in the face and the voice that you will trust most. And that's usually your own. They will come to you in your own gender, and they will come to you in your own race. And this is why people have always thought that every god and the angels are all their particular gender and their particular race. And the one of the biggest things that the negative side of the universe uses to keep us apart is fear of each other. Fear, men and women fearing each other. Why? Because they see each other making mistakes. And it's just like the very young and the very old. They feel like they have to make decisions for the other side because they see them making all of the mistakes after mistakes. And what they really don't see is those people learning from the mistakes that they're making progress. And any sort of progress is good. So it's important that we all get out there and we try to help each other, just to for the good of each other. If we all work together, we can bring things into line. And one of the ways that we do that is by thinking that the future is going to be better. This is how so many people are locked into the past, is wanting to go back to the past, wanting to relive the past, and it can't be done. The past is written in stone, but you can change the future. And the way to change it is by changing your reactions to what comes into your life. It's all about what you allow others to learn from your life. Do you allow them to learn from your mistakes, or do you claim to be perfect? Right? Uh, are you a perfect man who complains that women are fickle because they can change their mind? Are you a young person who's trying to put your older relatives away because they just make mistakes? They can't take care of themselves. The same way that your parents were trying to take care of you when you were a teenager, right? Trying to tell you what to do. The different groups trying to control each other is what causes all of the day-to-day localized problems, those that are between men and women, and those that are between young and old, who all feel like they need to take care of each other. And it all comes down to, we pray together for God's path to find the balance point. And what we get is the violence that comes from authorities imposing order. This is where so much of the over the top retaliation comes from. This is where it's learned. It is by authorities always trying to go too far so that they can set an example, and they won't have to do it again. We'll go so far, and this trickles down, and this all would be so much better if we were all trying to help each other, if we were all working together for a mutual cause. And there's really no other reason for us to be here on earth except for what we can do for each other. So that's that's all I've got tonight. And would like to say thank you to all who joined us in the chat room tonight, and thank you for participating and being my psychiatrist. I, I always every reading I have ever done includes a message for me. You know, when I do a reading for someone, the information I get comes from their spirit guides, coming through their voice or their handwriting on the message wall here. And my guides hear the other guides. Of course they do. And my guides come to me through my fingertips through those cards. It's up to me to interpret what I'm seeing, but I'm always being led in particular paths, and there's always something in there for me too. So I have to really pay attention and be sure that I'm understanding. And here's something else to know: everything that comes to you through readings, everything that comes to you through your spirit guides, has to be taken with a grain of salt. It is meant not for the world, it's meant for you only. It's one-on-one. It's for you to put to use, and that's how you know that really is real. So until next week, same time, same channel. I'm Franklin, and I will be here on the Cosmic Watch as your astrologer. Hope to see you next time.